aka Bullets YouTube channel.
Hurry up, now tell us why you're here.
I forgot to mention this last video, but the racer WJ Lights makes his debut and leads for the first 6 laps. Here is Alloy Wilson, who will lead for 11 laps, only to lose it to Matthew Fuelup-Wheel on lap 106. Already lost, but still. Sammy Smelter's out for an unknown reason, but then Ernie Gearson wins the 4th race. On the 5th race, it's pretty boring. Don Chapcar just wins. He just led for the whole race. On the 6th race, it is slightly less boring, with Clint Shiftright starting the race. Then Matthew Fuelup-Wheel leads for 6 laps. After that, Larry Smith will take the lead. He'll lead all the way until lap 22. Then Strip Weathers is confirmed to be in the lead at lap 60. But after lap 65, here is Dale Earnhardt, who is 4th as of lap 63. He crashes Neil Brackett, who is now out for just the race. He'll be back next race. But then, Cole Speeland will win the 6th race, ahead of his rival Jonathan Melcher, of course. Craig Shiftright begins the 7th race, and he'll lead for the first few laps, only to lose it to Alex Quint on lap 2. Seriously, Alex Quint? Seriously? And now he's out for the next race, because of Ernie Gearson, who will lead from lap 15 to 21. And then, Sammy Smelter will take the lead on lap 33. He'll lead for 5 laps, until he's out for some reason again. Brad Maverick Gonzalez leads from lap 158 to an unknown lap. Would you know he doesn't win because that's the title of Bill Racelaw. He wins the 7th race. Arbro is escaping his slump. He starts the 8th race, but then he loses the lead to Matthew Fuelup-Wheel, who will lead from an unknown lap till lap 24. But then, WJ Lights decides to take the lead on lap 24, leading all the way until lap 51. Here is Billy Ford, who has some information down there, but he's out for the next race because of a crash from, not Dale Earnhardt, Benny Pit Stops, who is really smart, because why? He has an alternate, just in case if he crashes. This is Dawn Alternators. Larry Smith will take the lead on lap 64. He'll lead until lap 74, but now he's out because of Jonathan Melcher, who takes the lead on lap 75. But Jonathan Melcher himself has crashed because of course, Dale Earnhardt, who leads from lap 76 to an unknown lap. Benny Pit Stops will win the 8th race. Bill Racelaw starts at pole position, but on lap 15, Buddy Breaker takes the lead, but he will lose it almost immediately to Strip Weathers or the King, who will lead, well, he doesn't lose to Strip Weathers, but he does lead for quite a few laps. After that, Bill Brady is out due to a crash that was caused by Andrew Axler, who is 7th as of lap 45 when the crash happened. After this, the leadership change goes towards Ruby Oaks, who is out for 3 races. But then Alloy Wilson will take the lead after this. Daryl Karchip will almost wins, but he loses the win to Mike Yankee, who will win the 9th race. Next race, Clint Shiftright will start the 10th race. Shiftright will stay in the lead for a little while, but Ernie Gearson got sick. Achoo! And he's out. Afterwards, Matthew Fuelup-Wheel will almost win the race, only to lose to Jonathan Melcher, who is back, and he's on top to win the 10th race. By the way, to win the race, Jonathan Melcher crashed another unknown racer, who I am unable to show here because, seriously, do you care? But on the 11th race, pole position goes to Claude Scruggs. But there's a crash where Norman Green blows a tire, which causes a crash, which means he is out for 10 races. Larry Smith is down 9 laps due to this. Don Chapcar will take the lead on lap 53. He'll lead for 5 laps until Strip Weathers will take the lead on lap 58. He'll remain in the lead for 8 laps before Tom Landis takes the lead until lap 74. After that, Strip Weathers will take back the lead from Tom Landis, leading all the way to lap 81, only to lose the lead to Alex Quint, who is the winner of the 11th race. On the 12th race, Strip Weathers starts at pole position. He will just mostly shuffle positions with Daryl Karchip for the whole race. So it's just those two. But then, seriously, Dale Earnhardt, you crashed someone again? Daryl Karchip is out. Matthew Fuelup-Wheel exploits their differences and wins the 12th race. Larry Smith will begin the 13th race. Here is Don Chapcar, who will lead for all of these laps you see on the screen here. But he's out, mostly because of our favorite villain, Dale Earnhardt, who is the Crusher! And he goes on to lead for lap 112 to 123. But that race, Benny Pit Stops is out, and Don Alternators will take his place. WJ Lights will lead from lap 125 to 132, but eventually Larry Smith will retake the lead. Oh, and he almost wins, just barely losing to Alloy Wilson, everyone's favorite underdog. But on the 14th race, Ernie Gearson starts at pole position. He quickly loses the lead to Cale Yarborough, who will lead for 4 laps before lap 100. But then, Bill Brady narrowly wins, just up against Benny Pit Stops, who is very upset. But so is Dale Earnhardt, Daryl Cartrip, and Strip Withers. And Don Chapcar begins the 15th race. And Alloy Wilson will just fight with him for most of the race. But eventually, Clint Shiftright will go on to win the 15th race. In the 16th race, Andrew Axler starts at pole position, but great news, Greg Candyman is back from his crash in the Florida 500, but he can't win the Piston Cup because of points difference. Here is Daryl Cartrip, who leads for 5 laps. Dale Earnhardt, of course, caused many other racers to crash. He was 3rd at the time. The racers he crashed include Buddy Breaker, who is out for the whole season now, Bill Racelot, Brad Maverick Gonzalez, Bill Brady, Ruby Oaks, Cale Yarborough, and Bill Brackett, who is now down 4 laps. Craig Shiftright is as well. Strip Weathers will lead for 4 laps, but then he loses it, of course, to Ernie Gearson, who wins the 16th race. In the 17th race, Larry Smith will kick it off. Later on, he will lose the lead to Claude Scruggs. Dale Earnhardt almost wins, but he of course loses to Larry Smith, who also wins the next race. But during the next race, the 18th race, Alex Quint almost won, but Cale Yarborough is out again? But Alex Quint starts at the pole position for the 19th race. From laps 33 to 38, Clint Shiftright is in the lead, but he loses the lead to Jonathan Belcher. Seriously? Did you just crash? But Don Chapcar wins the 19th race. But right behind him, this happens at the Brickyard 400. Yeah, Clint Shiftright ain't doing so well. But here is Alloy Wilson, who starts at pole position for the 20th race. Strip Weathers ends up taking the lead on lap 43, only to lose it to Dale Earnhardt, who is actually out. Thanks, Benny Pit Stops, who leads on lap 47 to lap 52. Neil Brackett actually wins the 20th race, even though he was down 1 tire. Brad Maverick Gonzalez starts at pole position, only to lose the lead to Don Chapcar, who leads from lap 6 to 14. Ernie Gearson will take the lead on lap 15 of the, 21st race, but here is Clint Shiftright, who will lead for 10 laps, only to lose that lead to Andrew Axler, who will win the 21st race. On the 22nd race, Strip Weathers, or the King now, starts at pole position. Cole Speedland briefly takes the lead. Well, he's actually in the top 5 for the whole race. But Daryl Cartrip actually wins this race. But then Dale Earnhardt starts the 23rd race. He'll hang on to the lead for quite a bit until Bill Racelot will take the lead on lap 60. Clint Shiftright wins the 23rd race. And like usual, Alloy Wilson is pole position starting the 24th race, only to lose the lead on lap 56 to Larry Smith. About lap 71, here is, and never mind, Andrew Axler out because of a crash from Dale Earnhardt, who takes the lead on lap 71. He will also crash Ron Pitcar as well. He's out for the whole season. Tom Landis almost won this race, but Matthew Fuelup-Wheel, the first racer to win 3 races this season, happens to win the 24th race. On the 25th race, WJ Lights finished, well, he actually finished 2nd, then he began pole in the 25th race. But Ernie Gearson had to win Seriously, WJ, you need to step up your game. But on 26th race, Alloy Wilson once again starts at pole position. The winner of the 26th race is Neil Brackett, Mr. I Crash A Lot. Benny Pit Stops starts the 27th race, only to lose the victory to Bill Racelot, who wins. But we'll do something with Bill Racelot soon enough, and he's out for the whole season because of Dale Earnhardt, who wins the 28th race. Neil Brackett is out for the next race, the 29th one. About the 29th race, Cole Speedland starts at pole position, but he loses the lead very quickly, but it's not to Benny Pit Stops. But he does win, so give him some credit. On the 30th race, Strip Weathers starts at pole position. Strip Weathers led for 95% of the race. Alloy Wilson still won the 30th race. Craig Shiftright was on top for the whole of the 31st race, even more boring than last time. But his son Clint has drifted a whole lap that race. On the 32nd race, Bill Brady starts at pole position, only to lose to Daryl Kartchuk, who wins this race. But bad news, wait a second, there's 4 more races. 33rd race was started by Andrew Axler, but Cale Yarborough wins this extra race. And Andrew Axler starts pole position again for the 34th race. But the winner this time is different. This time, it's Bill Brady who wins. On the 35th race. That race, Strip Weathers only lost by 9 feet. Ernie Gearson will begin the 35th race, but Mike Yankee will win the last race that is not the final race. Now let's see who can win the Piston Cup. Holy, look at all those racers! Strip Weathers on top at the moment. Well, it's surprising that Matthew Fuelup-Wheel is only in 9th, possibly because of poor results elsewhere in the season. But still, every single one of these cars could win the Piston Cup. Well, it's a very close race. The top 4 are actually tied! Now here are the races that just narrowly missed out. As you can see, this is most of the top 30! And seriously, WJ Lights, well, I'm sorry man, but well, could you not win? How could you not win in 1984? But besides, this video, 84 Piston Cup season, is so interesting that it still requires another part.
Remember to press the notifications button, which goes ring, ring, ring after you press it. And lightning strikes back. And that's as if you subscribed, of course. And thank you for watching this entire video.
No, I'm K.A. Bullets, the race car. You see, the last thing you saw on the screen before it went all black here. You know that WJ Lights is my crew chief if you watch Cars Time. I'm still sorry for my crew chief because, well, I was making fun of him during the 1984 Piston Cup season. Oh, wait, most cars born in 1984 aren't racing anymore. Whoops. But the Dynaco 400 will be in the part 3 of the 1984 Piston Cup season.